Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So this video is going to be a little bit different today. This gentleman hit me up on Instagram, John. John, first of all, John, thank you for giving me permission to record this video about your Elm Street stuff, and thank
Yeah,
you for hopping on.
no problem.
Uh, so, John, can you give the people a little bit of background? So, what happened? You saw the video I did the other week of me talking
Yeah.
about the Elm Street posters.
Yeah, the foreign posters from all over the world. Yeah. Yeah.
And so you reached out. So what happened is you reached out to me after that. You reached out
Yeah.
to me today and you were like, hey, I think I've got some stuff you'd
Yeah.
probably like to see. And
Yeah.
the pictures he sent me, guys, just a little while ago were absolutely insane. And I only saw a few things.
Yeah.
And I figured if John's cool with it, we got to show this off on the internet. My audience would eat this up. So, John.
I want to show this the Elm Street's a video store display.
Oh, man.
It was a counter display. It would sit on the counter, and it's signed by Heather Langenkamp.
Look at that, guys. And look how it's like 3D. So
Yeah,
the
it's a
hand.
3D pop up. Yeah, it's like a pop up.
And is that from 1985, 1986?
Well, it's dated. The movie came out in 84, 85. But I'm not sure if the video store display would have been from the same year. It's media, so I'm sure it would have came out around the same time.
Now we're talking.
Okay. Now I'm gonna put the phone down for a second so I can go get those poster sleeves if that's all right.
Go ahead. I'll talk to the people while you're
Okay.
doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So yeah, guys. So what happened was, if you didn't see it, if you're a little confused right now, last week I did a video called "These Foreign Elm Street posters are incredible," and the artwork stuff was amazing. And I'll get people every now and again, and I appreciate it, that will say, "Hey, you should see some of the stuff I got." And people have great stuff. Don't get me wrong, but when John hit me up and was showing me just some of the pictures and stuff he had, my jaw was hitting the floor. It was remarkable, the stuff that he had. And not only some of the stuff is really big, so we're not going to be able to share it here, but I'll put pictures of the stuff he was showing me. And we're talking buku money of the stuff that it's worth now. I mean, life-size standees signed to the brim from the video stores. I saw the part 3 one, which just made my jaw hit the floor. We're talking some amazing stuff here, guys. So I'm at the edge of my seat right now, and a lot of this stuff I'll show pictures of after the fact, and I'll do some commentary on, and I'll get some background from John on when he got these or where he got these, if he can remember, because I'm sure he's been a collector for a long, long time based on just this room that we're looking at. But yeah, this is going to be very, very exciting. Now tell me about this. Where did you get this?
I went to Texas Frightmare Weekend convention. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Yeah,
There
I
was a
go to
guy
that
there
one.
that was selling stuff, and he had this, and I
Oh
bought
my
that
God.
from him, and it's signed.
Look at that. Yeah, just kind of because your phone reception is not the best. We're seeing it really
Yeah.
good, but yeah, give us a few seconds to digest that and look at it. I mean,
Yeah.
look at that. And you said that's a tie poster.
Yeah, it's a tie poster.
Can you recall what the dimensions are? Is it 27 by 40, or is it like a
They're
weird?
not 27 by 40. They're like 21 and a half by 32. They're really weird.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And who's that signed on there?
Heather Langenkamp.
Oh my God, lovely, lovely. I love it. Beautiful.
And
All right,
then
what's next?
the Nightmare 5. I'll just say.
Now, John, let me ask you: is this your favorite horror franchise, or?
Yeah.
God
It
bless,
is.
mine too.
Yeah, it is.
Now look at this. Nice one
And this
sheet,
is
and we
just
got some autographs on
yeah,
that one too, huh?
yeah, this is just the one sheet and it's signed by Robert.
2011. So you've been at this for quite some time, John.
Yeah. Yeah, I started collecting the posters in 2010, 2011.
God
And
bless.
I went to Texas Frightmare, and like I said, a lot of these people were there. So
Excellent, excellent. I love that poster too.
yeah.
Awesome. All right, what's next?
The part 4.
Another original.
Yep, original.
Jesus. And look at those beautiful autographs right in the middle. Who do we got on there? We got Robert,
Lisa,
yeah,
and
All right. Look at that. Uh-oh. Freddy's
And
dead.
this is just Freddy's dead.
Now, what's interesting about this, John? Let's zoom in, or let's walk in a little bit. Is that a hype sticker for the soundtrack on there?
It's for the soundtrack. Yeah.
It says soundtrack available from Metal Blade, featuring new songs from the Goo Goo Dolls and Iggy Pop. Also includes Chub Rock, Johnny Law, Junk Monkeys, Fates Warning, and Young Lords. Now, John, I have the soundtrack for this on vinyl, but I had to get it overseas because I don't think it was
Yeah.
pressed on vinyl in America. The music
I don't
from
think
the
so
motion
either.
picture.
I have parts 3 and 4 on vinyl. The soundtrack, not the score, but the actual soundtracks with the music on it that from the band. But I've
Right.
never seen a Freddy's Dead one, so I'm
I've
not
got
sure
that
this
one.
was.
Yeah, I don't think it was pressed in America. I think it was in I think in UK the vinyls hung on a little bit longer than in America. I think about 90 was when like America was like, we're gonna move on to CDs and stick with cassettes.
Yeah,
And but I do have the vinyl soundtrack for that.
yeah,
I have the cassette for the score, but I have the vinyl for the music from, which is a great soundtrack. It's phenomenal. But
yeah,
Nightmares always had some of the best music from the motion picture soundtracks.
yeah, yeah. And then let's see.
Oh my God. So we got a one sheet of part 2 here.
Yes.
That's my favorite one, John.
Yeah, and it's signed by Robert and Clue Gulager.
Rest in peace. We just lost him, John.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was from Oklahoma too. I didn't know that until I looked that up. But he was from Holdenville, I think, and that's about an hour from me. But
Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. And that's 2011, it looks like. That's when Robert signed
yeah,
it.
yeah, most of these were from 2011, 2012. So
All right. That's beautiful. Oh, that's cool. Oh, boy. Here we go. Part 1.
and it has Robert, and he drew a sketch. And then
Yeah, it's
next,
beautiful. Look at that. That is something else.
yeah, they don't make posters like this anymore.
No, sir.
And then this is another tie poster from part 2. You haven't seen this one yet. It was on your video, but
Holy shit. Now, guys, for those that saw that video, we looked at an image of it, but this is it. This is actually it. Now, can you tell me what you think the dimensions are on that? It looks fairly small. It
they're
looks like
all around the same, 21 and like a half by 32, something like that. You can find out for sure on the internet, but they're weird size. They're a lot smaller, but you can tell by one sheet. You can see how much space there is because it ends right here, and then there's this much space. So
Now, tell me about this one. How did you acquire this one?
this came from Nancy and Robert. I bought a lot of stuff from them that the posters that they had. So all the
That's a
foreign stuff came from them except like one or two. But
okay. Look at that. Look how gorgeous. And look, John. What I love about that poster is the top left. You see that image of the stunt double guy who was playing Freddy before they got Robert
yeah,
back, and it's a haunting shot.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know, you think Robert, but you got a picture of the stunt double, and it's a great shot of him too.
Beautiful.
That's
That's
that one.
amazing.
And the Thai posters are my favorite besides the US because not only do you have an image, but you've got scenes from the movie too inside the images, and the colors on them and everything are just a lot different than the US one. Now this one I
Oh
think's
my
German,
God.
and it was on your video too. And I have no idea the size on this one, but somewhere around probably 24, 25 by 30.
I love it. Look at
And you
this
know,
thing.
I really like the image of Nancy. You know, it's not the same as the US poster, but you've got a different image, and you've got the three claws coming out.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. And then I have a bigger version of this poster too that I can't unfold because they're like 4 foot by 6 foot. It's signed by Robert. But I'll send pictures of all those.
Perfect.
And
This is incredible.
then this is This is either Turkish, maybe a Turkish poster of New Nightmare. Or not New Nightmare, but Freddy's Dead.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, and it's signed by Robert.
Man.
But the same artwork is used on a lot of these posters of the U.S. It's just different lettering for their language.
Right. Yeah, that's great. I love that.
Yeah. And then there's one that's just a bus, and it doesn't have Freddy on it. It's got his claws coming out the top, and it's a bus. I don't have that one, but there is that one out there too. And this is you. This one's on your video too. This one's my favorite. I like this one. This
Good
is the top
God.
of it, and you've got the stretched arms and the ear. And there's the bus.
This is breathtaking.
But the same image up here of Freddy, but all the other stuff added in. Then it says 3D.
Oh my God. I'm just at a loss for words on that one. That one's amazing.
And then another Freddy's Dead. I'm not sure what country this is from, but it's the same image.
God, these are just amazing. Look at
It's
this. Man, oh man, oh man. There's something else.
Let's see. And this is the tie poster from part 4. Same artwork as the US, but they've added in other stuff, the chest of souls and
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love that shot of Freddy with the chest of souls down there.
yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
And that's all for those, and I've got some more here. Sorry, I've got them all in these things here. Now here's one. This is from Fanta Festival. And it's a weird size poster. It's like 12 inches by like 24 or something
I
like
love
that.
it. Now you've got some killer Freddy's Dead stuff.
Yeah. I think it's easier to find the Freddy's Dead stuff because it's later than the original stuff. Because the older films, like part 2 and 3, you don't see as much for them as you do Freddy's Dead. But now here is a original Japanese poster.
Look at that.
And you've got the shot of her in the tub, It's weird how these countries use different images and stuff.
Right.
And like a lot of them's like drawn art, and then this is like one that's just they've taken stills from the movie and put in there.
Yeah.
And then the Australian daybill, which is the same art as the US. It's just.
Yeah, I'm such a fan of the daybill style. I think those are beautiful.
Yeah, I like the daybills too. And they're both signed by Robert and Nancy, and the Japanese is by Nancy.
The Japanese is lovely. I love it.
Yeah. And they have names. It's like a B1 or something. I don't know all the names for the posters and everything.
Army.
But the foreign ones are really cool. And wait till you see the one that I've got. It's a big one. It's a completely different image. But I'll send that to you in a picture.
Okay. Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
That may be. That's the last one I have that's small like that. And these type deals. The rest of them are really big ones. They're like 4 foot by 6 foot.
Now, do you have any of your are all of your big standees? Are they all folded up? Do you have any of those set up like in your movie room?
Yeah, they're all folded up. They're all folded up. Let me turn the camera back around here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all folded up. I don't have a lot of room in my bedroom, so all
Mm.
that stuff is folded up. And I also have the part 3 tie poster, the Freddy worm that it was in your video too, the
Now,
where he's eating the girl. But I don't have it out to where
was
I
it?
have things yet.
Let me ask you a question. Was it you that told me that? Maybe it wasn't you. I might have read it, but I heard that that tie poster didn't last very long over there. They didn't
Yeah,
like
I guess they got banned because of the what it was supposed to show and stuff because it looked
and
like she was
symbolize.
enjoying it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, stuff like that. And, over here, I don't think they could ever get away with something like that. And then even over there, I guess they couldn't because it got banned. And that's the hardest one to find is that part 3 one. But
yeah.
it's hard to find any of these posters in the U.S. You go, they're usually always overseas and stuff like that.
So you really lucked out being able to get these years and years ago from Robert and Heather Langenkamp directly then, because I'm assuming that's the bulk of where you got all those from.
Yeah, yeah, I got them from Robert and Nancy, his wife, Nancy.
Okay. Oh, Nancy, his
Yeah,
wife. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
wife. Yeah, not Heather Langenkamp, Nancy, but Robert and his
Okay.
wife. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
how many times have
They
you met Robert? You met him a number of
just
times, or
once, just once in 011, and I bought stuff from him from his website, and stuff like that. But I've only met him one time.
right? Well, man, you cleaned house from him, man. Your collection is just out of this
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
And
I
and
bought a lot of the posters from him. Yeah, and he still got a lot too. You can go on his website and buy them, but they're signed and stuff like that. And
let me ask you this, so before, like you said, you're going to send me the pictures and I'm going to display the pictures. I'm going to do a slideshow after this to show the people all your stuff. But can you explain how you acquired all your standees and some of the posters that you haven't been able to show yet? Like
yeah,
the New Nightmare poster you told me that's really big. Can you
yeah,
explain that to the people that way you can
yeah.
get the context of it?
Yeah, those all came from Robert and Nancy, and they had them. They travel overseas to convention stuff, and I guess she picks them up to either resell or for their collection, And I bought all the posters from her. The standees came from a video store worker. He used to work at a video store in the '80s, and he lived here in Oklahoma for a long time, and I bought them from him. That's where those came from.
Yeah. So how many do you have? The video store
I have
displays.
part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, and part 6.
Damn it, dude. I've got I don't know if you could see it. I've got part 2 right
Yeah,
there,
and
and I've
I
got
see
part
part
4.
4. Yeah, and part 4 is the hardest one to find, I think.
Oh, I guess I lucked
That's
out.
the one.
I had a
Yeah,
friend who hit me up and said, "Hey, I've got a guy whose family was involved with media, home entertainment, or something, and he's got some of these in a box. And, I got hooked up with a pretty good deal to get one. So
yeah, yeah. You can't hardly find any of them. I mean, you'll see them pop up on eBay here and there, but that stuff like that's getting hard to find. You know, the video store stuff and that one that counter display thing I showed at the first. I've never seen another one of those.
that's beautiful.
I don't have the big posters. Like I said, I don't have room to unfold all of them, and it just takes a lot of time to do that stuff, because they're so big and everything. And they're all folded up,
Yeah.
but like I said, I'll
Well,
send you the pictures of those. So
Well, that's awesome, John. So, dude, I appreciate you giving me some time to do this and show the audience, and we'll get high res pictures. John will resend some of the pictures to show us, but I think even though your internet wasn't the best, we got good images of everything. I think the people are really gonna dig seeing all that because your collection is obviously out of this world great. It's just remarkable. And yeah, I really appreciate you reaching out to me, man, because like I said, I'll get people that'll reach out to me and say, "Hey, I've got this. I know you're a Nightmare fan, blah blah." And it's always cool and I
yeah,
appreciate it. But when you hit me up, you were like, "Hey, I think I got a few things you might want to see." And I was like,
yeah,
"Okay." My jaw hit the floor when you started sending me pictures. So
yeah,
dude, it's amazing. It's absolutely
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. Like I said, the foreign stuff's so hard to find that I thought you'd like to see it. And when I watched your video, I had like 9 or 10 of those posters that were in there, and you just don't see them here in the U.S. very much. I don't know, like if over in the country of origin, if like they're easy to find or anything like that. But over here you can't really find them.
Right. Oh no, especially not originals like that too. Like there's a
Yeah,
website I use called moviepostershop.com
yeah,
where I can get prints of a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street posters, and some of them are the different variants and things like that. But and still, even that website can't list everything. I don't know if they can legally do that or not. But
yeah,
just the fact that you've got originals of this stuff is just mind blowing.
yeah,
But that
yeah,
Freddy's Dead poster you have, where it's got like all the daughter wearing the 3D glasses, and then the
yeah,
bus in the corner. That is one of the
yeah.
most amazing posters I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's the Thailand poster. Yeah. And like I said, all the posters from Thailand, if you look up different movies, not just Elm Street, for any movie, really, they all had artwork like that, just the colors and the imagery and stuff. Those are my favorite posters, the Thailand posters. If you want to
Yeah.
look some of them up, just any movies, they're just all like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, man, look, I don't want to keep you much longer. I want to say thank you for this was a spur of the moment thing. And I just said, I've got to do this for my audience. They've got to see this stuff. Because, John, do you have a YouTube channel? Do you do YouTube or anything like that?
No, I don't do YouTube. I have a channel, but there's nothing on it or anything.
Okay.
I've never
Did,
done anything like this, so.
did you find my channel from that video, or had you been watching?
I've watched you for a long time, you know, and I watch the Dead Pit Boys a lot and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
I've watched y'all for a long time. So that's what Matt got me into starting collecting the posters with them Dead Pit poster videos that they posted back like 10, 15 years ago.
Right. Yep. It's a 6 degrees of separation, man. I interviewed Dead Pit a while ago, and it's
Yeah,
amazing how much people they influenced.
yeah, yeah,
So, all right. Well, hey, man, listen, thank you so much. After we get off, if you can send me the pics of everything,
yeah.
send
I'll do
everything you want, even some of those, even the posters that you showed. If you
it.
want
Yeah.
to send them, I want to make a beautiful slideshow of all your stuff. And I appreciate it. And I know my audience really, really appreciates it. Where can they follow you on Instagram? And you can post all this stuff for them to see it.
Okay. My Instagram is just John Flesher. I don't have anything real. I'm new on there, so I don't even know a lot about it. So
Well, you better be posting all them posters on there too, man. People are going to want to see all that. They're going to want to
yeah,
follow you. They want to keep up with you and see all your stuff, man. I'm telling you, we're going to see what we can do for you today. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate you reaching out to me and stuff. So
Yeah, absolutely, man. Okay, well, hey, you take off. Thank you so much. You've got me on Instagram now. Always feel free to reach out to me, dude. We'll be in touch, okay?
okay, all right.
All right, John. Take it easy,
Okay.
brother.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So there we go. So again, I apologize. I probably put a thing in the beginning of this video saying the internet John has was a little bit spotty. He's in Oklahoma. God knows they don't have internet out there. But I thought we got to do a video with this guy, guys, and hear his story and see some of the stuff. And just know that the slideshow coming after this is going to be all beautiful imagery of all the posters he had. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Thank you, John, for reaching out to me. Seems like a really cool dude. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the slideshow, and let's look at this guy's insane Elm Street collection. We've gotta bring Elm Street back to the forefront, and I'm doing my part. Here it is, guys. Slideshow time.
So many sleepless nights, you lay awake wondering, there's something out there waiting for you. There's so many mountains to climb, and dreams that keep burning. all the